Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This past weekend I went to Generation Beauty Toronto, which was the first time that this event has ever come to Canada. So this video here is going to be a haul on what I picked up at Generation Beauty. And for those that are not aware of what Generation Beauty is, the reason it's a haul is that you basically pay for your ticket price, which range from $60 to $200. Depending on early bird pricing and stuff like that. I paid for it at $100, and what that gets you is a sheet that works as like a passport. You have little tear-off tabs that you hand into each individual booth, and they give you a product from their brand. Now, for some brands that meant giving you an unreleased product. For others that meant multiple full-size products, also good. And then there were some brands that kind of gave you what you'd expect as a sample, like from Sephora. So kind of in the 100-point perk range, which kind of struck me as a little bit strange when you have some brands that are handing out a full-size product and then somebody else is handing you a little tiny baby mini. Also, just to be aware, there were two kinds of passes to this event. I had the attendee pass because I paid for my ticket, but there was also a creator pass, and the creator pass was given to you for free by Ipsy, who runs Generation Beauty, and they provided it to you if you're an influencer. And at the time that I sort of applied for it, they required 500 subscribers on YouTube or 1,500 followers on Instagram. I had neither at the time, so I just paid for my ticket outright. Anyway, I'm gonna go through all of that in this haul, and I hope you enjoy. All right, let's just dive into what I got, and I might just kind of go really quickly, so you might see a lot of skip cuts. We'll see how this goes. So from Physicians Formula, I got the Super BB InstaReady bronzer, and I believe this is the darker shade because it just says bronzer on it. From Tarte, I got a full-sized Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara. Cake Beauty had a booth up that was labeled as Delectable, so I don't know if that's their specific branding for this product name or if that's like a branch off brand, but they had the Delectable Everything Balm. From Benefit, I got a Dew the Hoola deluxe size sample, and this is what I mean when I say some brands had like a full-size product and some had a really small size. The next one is by far the most impressive one to me, I think, because Too Faced handed out a brand new Born This Way concealer. This is unreleased and this is full size. They also color matched you on the spot, so I thought that was fairly impressive. They also had a follow-up game, which you took one of their little hearts and you put it in a coconut tree, and then a coconut would come down and then tell you what your prize was. Some people won like a melted chocolate mini or a Better Than Sex mascara mini. I won flash tattoos. I gotta say, I love Too Faced, but I don't know when I'm ever gonna wear a hashtag Too Faced tattoo on my body. So, that was a bit strange. From Nudestix, I got a gel color lip and cheek balm in the color Luxe. From the Ipsy booth, they were hand pressing makeup bags. And if you've ever had an Ipsy bag before, you know that they send you a bag every month filled with products. So this is not dissimilar to that bag that they send every month, but they were actually hand pressing them on the site because I guess they didn't know how many they were gonna need. I got the one that says brows before bows, although plenty of people thought it said brows before beans. Kind of made me laugh. This was the one that was the most generic, I think. A lot of them, the other ones had like YouTube star names on them, and I don't watch them enough, so it kind of didn't make sense for me to be having a bag that had somebody else's name on it. So I just went with the one that apparently Michelle Phan designed. We got a tin from Smashbox, and I have to say hands down that this was the most efficient line out of all of the booths that were there. They were so quick, so prompt, and they got you in and out without having to wait for long. And maybe I didn't say it at the beginning, but a lot of the wait times for these, to get your product at these brands' booth, was roughly 30 to 40 minutes depending on the brand. Like the bigger name brands took forever. And I'm really surprised that Smashbox, being a bigger name brand that was there, was so efficient. So hands down to them because they were really fast. So inside the incredibly large canister, it really only came with the Smashbox Photofinish Foundation Primer. This is a full size, and that's fantastic. So like they were efficient and they gave you a full size product. However, like many of the brands that were there, you were supposed to sort of advertise for them on social, which was kind of unexpected. And if you did, they would either give you an extra or they'd give you the product that you were already lined up for. Anyway, that was a little bit strange, but Smashbox, if you showed them that you followed them on Instagram, gave you a Smashbox X-Rated mascara. This one's just a mini. From NYX, I got the Pro Lip Cream palette in the color The Pinks. I also didn't go back for day 2 just because I had a soccer game that day. So my friend Julie from Swatch and Review, whom I'll link down below, she went back and grabbed me some extras that I hadn't managed to go through the lines for. And so she got me the Royal & Langnickel eyeshadow brush and the Luxie, I've never heard of this brand before, Luxie Beauty Tapered highlighter. And the brand that we definitely waited the longest for, but was most certainly the biggest bang for your buck, was the Makeup Forever lineup. And they gave us one of these Charlie XCX bags that are for their new Aqua liners. So what impressed me about Makeup Forever is that they let you choose a foundation sample that was in your own color. They also gave you a how do you say that? Sens-eyes? I feel like there's supposed to be a pun name with this product, but I'm not getting it. Sens-eyes? It's a waterproof sensitive eye makeup remover. They also gave you 2 Aqua XL brand new eyeliners, and one is a black and the other one's a purple. On top of that, you also got to choose 2 Makeup Forever eyeshadows. Now imagine my surprise when not only could I choose the colors that I wanted, but they also had a red. So I ended up with this, no, the colors aren't on the back. Anyway, this is a matte red eyeshadow, which I'm so excited about. And the other one's looks like a frosty purple. I can't believe the value at the Makeup Forever booth. 2 brand new eyeliners, 2 eyeshadows, which I think this might even go for like 40-50 bucks roughly, because these eyeshadow pants are not cheap. And then a bunch of other samples. Seriously guys, Makeup Forever, Too Faced, and Smashbox really blew it away at Gen Beauty. Now, there were a bunch of other brands that I didn't bother to visit because, as bad as this sounds, they either had no samples or they were giving out foil packets. So I know that Caudalie had no samples. They just didn't have any on Saturday. There was nothing. So I can't figure out why we were supposed to hand in a little passport token to them because they had nothing to offer. I also heard that OGX, which I think used to be called Organics, which is a hair care brand, was handing out like foil packets or something like that. So honestly, I kind of talked amongst my friends, whoever was going, we kind of figured out where was worth going and where wasn't. So I ended up going for the big name brands that I know I love, and I, for the most part, got pretty good products. All right, so that's it from the products that I picked up from the booth. However, there are 2 goodie bags that they gave you at roughly 2 o'clock. It was really weird how they kind of like timed it, like you had to show up at a certain time to get your goodie bag. Anyway, the 2 goodie bags, there's one for Saturday and one for Sunday. So like I said, I didn't go on Sunday because I had a soccer game. So Julie was kind enough to pick me up the bag from Sunday because you couldn't pick it up on Saturday. All right, so the Saturday bag, let's go through it. The biggest item in here is for sure the Tarte Powder Player Bamboo Pressed Powder Brush. And this thing's like head size, it's huge. Next up is another brush, and this one is Luxie Beauty Concealer Brush, which I always end up using these for glitter. And since I mentioned glitter, this kind of ties in well. This is the Too Faced Glitter Glue. It looks like one of their sample sizes because it's a bit smaller. This is actually really handy because I am very near to finishing up my current glitter glue, so I'm really happy to have this. Like honestly, this whole little sample bag, this is the best item to me. I also got an Absolute New York Duo Stroke Dual-Ended Precision Liquid Liner. The next one is the Benefit Professional Smashbox Photofinish Primer Oil, a mascara from Makeup Forever, the Smoky Extravagant. I have a double-ended brush here from Crown Brush, which looks like a spoolie and a angled liner or eyebrow brush. And finally, in that little Saturday bag, I have the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Cupcake. And I have so many of these butter glosses, I must have 15 of them. I'm actually surprised that I got a color that I didn't already have, so that's kind of cool. All right, onto Sunday's bag. So another brush. This is the same brush I had before. This is the Luxie Concealer Brush. The Royal and Langnickel Moda Easy Glam Duo. I got the Pureless Prevent Blue Lotus and Seaweed Treatment Sheet Mask. I got the Delectable by Cake Beauty Ultra Nourishing Hand Cream. I have the Pure Volume Vixen 4-in-1 Mascara. I have to say, there's a ton of mascara, probably because it's one that sells the most, because you're usually supposed to replace it every 3 to 6 months, right? But man, I got enough mascara samples to last me through the next year and a half. I have the Skin Fix Ultra Rich Hand Cream. This one confused the heck out of me. Glam Glow was not there, and yet I have a Glam Glow sample for the Flash Mud Brightening Treatment. I have a long-lasting eye pencil from Essence. This is the Pixie Flawless Vitamin Veil Foundation in the shade number 3 Tanned. Maybe as a bronzer it would work. I don't know why they'd include a foundation. It seems kind of silly. Anyway, that was my haul from Gen Beauty. It's funny, I was a little, this is gonna sound silly, I was a little put out when I left on Saturday. I was like, I don't feel like I got very much. I'm looking what's on the sofa beside me and I'm kind of like, oh, there's plenty there. I also vlogged Gen Beauty, which I posted on Tuesday, so I will link to that somewhere around here. Check that out if you're interested in seeing me and a few other people from the Canadian beauty bloggers kind of trolling around Gen Beauty at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. I am currently also running a giveaway for a Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette because I really love that palette and I'm so sad that it's only available in the US, so I want to give it to some lucky winner. That will be running until, I think, Tuesday. So check the down bar, you'll find all that below. And I think that about covers it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!